What's up everybody and welcome back to another video. I hope you've been enjoying my vlog style videos. I've enjoyed making them. I'm very hyper anyway, so these talking head videos are not the best for me as I like to keep moving around, as you probably see in my videos. I'm going to continue to do talking head videos, but I'm going to implement more vlog style videos as again, you guys seem to like those more. Please leave your feedback down below on what you would like to see more of in those videos. Alright, on today's video, I'm going to be talking about how my company and myself lost out on $500,000 at one auction. Well, it's a little bit clickbaity. We didn't really lose the money because we never invested it, but we had the opportunity to and we missed out on it. You know what? In fact, it's right up the street. Come with me. All right, so here it is. Our big loser. So this is a 20,000 square foot office building that went up for a foreclosure auction, and we just simply missed out on it due to poor planning, I think, on our part. You know, give us the benefit of the doubt because this is how it went. Got a lead on the foreclosure through Andrew, my partner. He had me contact the previous owner, and I did so. Reached out to him and I said, hey man, what's going on with this building? Can we catch it up? Can we buy it from you? And he said, absolutely not. I've tried to catch it up myself. They won't take any less than $1 million for it. And at the auction, it probably won't go for any less than $900,000 to $1 million, which is not a great deal. A conservative estimate on this building is about 1.3 to 1.5. But keep in mind, you have to sell it. So we need bigger margins. So we continue to watch it anyway. I used to drive by it all the time. I won't drive by it now. I don't even want to look at it anymore. But I used to drive by it all the time and just imagine what we could do with it. You could turn this into apartments or condos with a nice penthouse on the top for Rihanna and I and all of our dogs, right? And it's got two huge parking lots. It could hold probably 40, 50 cars, so it was a perfect building to do that with. Or you just rent it right back out to more office space. Either one was gonna be great as long as you could get it for a great deal, but we weren't confident in that because again, we heard that it wasn't gonna go for any less than $900,000 at the auction. So anyway, we contacted our big investor and about 4 or 5 months went by of me drooling over this property as well as my partners. And we run down to the auction anyway, and the day was just hectic. It was not how we usually do it. Usually I'm the one that goes to the auction and I place all the bids. But Steve, my partner, has a better relationship with our big investor than I do as they were with them before I got here. And so he had him on the phone. Also, my dad was visiting. I'm not putting the blame on any of them. It was just hectic and kind of irregular from how things are normally done. So my dad's down, he's with me. Steve's on the phone with the investor and the auction starts and there's a bunch of people there. And I don't know who's investing and who's not investing and who's just watching. But anyway, the bid opens at $50,000 with no reserve. $50,000 with no reserve. Keep in mind, conservatively, this property could go for $1.3 million and probably assess for that, which means you could finance out 80%. So you can see where I'm going with losing $500,000 here, but let me finish it out. So it opens at $50,000. Of course, our big investor on the phone says go for it. I think we opened the bid or the other investor might have opened the bid, but anyway, from there we started doing $50,000 increments. Next it went up to $100,000, then a counter at $150,000, then back to $2,000, and then it slowed down. Our investor on the phone had not seen the property. That's where we screwed up. We should have had him down here, had eyes on the property, and he would have been more excited about it, but he was out of town. He has a ton going on, so he probably wasn't super confident in bidding on it without seeing it, and we weren't super confident in telling him you have to buy this without him seeing it because he's used to commercial properties and we're not. So we're kind of paused at the $200,000 range, and then the other investor counters at $250,000, and our big investor is out. So we're out. So we're just sitting there like our minds are blown and we're like, did this guy just win this property for $250,000? And I wasn't thinking, because guys, this is where it hurts even more. I could have bought the property. I could have invested on the property. I could have taken the place of the investor. I just went down there expecting $900,000 to $1 million, and I don't have that type of money just to blow on a commercial property with all my other properties I got out. So there's no way that I could bid on that property at $900,000. So it wasn't even in my thinking that I could possibly win this property or even invest in it through the company. It doesn't matter. But we just stopped. And the other investor was not going to go any higher. We're pretty confident in that. So he got it for $250,000. We could have said $260,000, $270,000, $280,000. $300,000, $350,000. It doesn't really matter. We could have kept going up probably all the way to the $500,000 mark and won this property, and it would have been ours for half the value. So to add insult to injury, I could not let this property go, and I actually went to the office building in which the new buyers, the people who bought the property at the auction, worked at, and I went and met with them personally, and I said, what are you going to do with this building? And he started talking to me about his ideas and what they're gonna do, and they knew we had a construction company and offered us some work in it, which was like, no, there's no way we can just work on it. We wanna be part owners in this. We wanna have the building. But anyway, while he was talking, I said, wait a second, that bid opened at $50,000. What would you have done if I said for $50,000 or $100,000, my partner and I will walk away right now, you write us a check, we'll walk away, and so you win the building for $50,000 plus our $100,000 to walk away, you still win it for $150 instead of the $250 you paid for it. Before I even finished that, he said I would have done it in a heartbeat. So now, in my mind, we've lost at least $500,000 in equity on a flip deal, or another $500,000 to $800,000 in a refinance deal, or much, much more if we would have rehabbed it and sold all the units individually. And now this guy is telling me, and I thought about it too late, that he would have wrote us a check for $50,000 to $100,000 if we would have just walked away from the auction. So that's it, guys. That's the story on this building. Again, I'm gonna throw some B-roll into this while I'm talking to you. And at the end of this, it's a 20,000 square foot building. Somebody got it for $250,000. So moral of the story here is always go to the auction. Never listen to what somebody say the house might go for or the property might go for, because they actually do not know. Only the bank knows, and they only know usually at the auction date. So learn a lesson from us. Always go to the auction, always have a check ready, always do your due diligence, and if you have an investor that is interested in it, make sure they see the property. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Not me losing $500,000, but I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. It really helps me boost up my channel and gets me more subscribers. The more people I have watching me, the more people I can help. My mission is to help as many people as possible with their finances to help them get to their goals faster. And if you want to see more behind the scenes footage, follow me on Instagram at John Scholler, and I'll see you guys on the next video.